Yo guys, welcome back to the Touchdown
Yo,
Podcast,
guys,
episode
welcome
21.
back to Touchdown
Yeah, shut up,
Podcast.
shut up. Yeah, shut up, man. Who do you think you are?
You actually came prepared to
Crazy.
start.
Well, welcome back, Ben. You're like basically here half the time, so
Back
hello.
again.
Back again. He's
How's it
back
going?
again.
Ben, I'll tell you from now. Hold on, stop. I'll tell you from now. If you got on my nerves today, this is gonna be our
Listen, if you get on his nerves again, he's gonna give you something, all right?
You know, I respect the authority Hussein has on this podcast, and if
Thank
he
you.
wants to piss me off, then that shows to me that he doesn't
No,
like.
I don't want you off. I don't want you off. But wallah, you pissed me off with your.
No, Ben, you missed it last week. I said our
I
friend
didn't
Ben
say
was.
we. I said Man United and Newcastle are in a title race.
Ben, I just want you to know, right? Last week I was like, oh, our friend Ben, and Hussein's like, nah, your friend Ben. All right.
You know the funny thing is, he's gonna hold on to this.
Look at that face. He's remembered the date and the time and everything. It's all in his head forever now.
I could bring up some other things, but
It's all
moving
clear.
on.
Anyway, we're
Moving
here to
on.
talk about football, not friendships that are falling apart. So today we're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff. We're gonna be talking about Asna. We're gonna be talking about Harry Kane. We're gonna be talking about Ronaldo. We're gonna be talking about Juventus. But to kick it all off, let's start with the best striker in world football. So Harry Kane is
Mbappe, basically. Let's talk about Mbappe then. Come on.
Right, so
Alright, anyway.
Harry Kane wanting to renew his contract at Spurs. What are the opinions here?
I think it's stupid, man. Because 1 or 2 days ago, we were hearing that he's going to join United, and we were talking about it.
Yeah, on
You
a
know what it
scale.
is? I'll be completely real. You guys can say what you want. I swear to God, this is coming from a place of no bias. I swear. The funny thing is, I actually like Harry Kane. I just think Mbappe's better. Anyways, I think the pressure has officially gotten to him. That he's 30 years old with no trophies, and he knows that if he moves to United and doesn't win like 3 trophies at least in his career, then he will be labeled as the biggest flop ever. Whereas if he stays at Tottenham, he's just that loyal guy like De Rossi or like Totti. He's just another one of them, right?
Yeah.
So for him, I think he's doing this like choosing to take the easy way out, so that whatever happens, he's not labeled as the guy that had his chance and missed it. You know, he's just the guy who was shined at Tottenham. He was Tottenham's best ever player. Like he's just gonna be that guy. And I think he's content with that, and he's not striving for greatness anymore because the pressure got to him after that penalty miss in the World Cup.
Like
That's my opinion.
29 though, like he's 29, like he's 3 seasons away from breaking the all-time Premier League record. And, like that's a lot for someone who's 29. Like that's still like you're still in your physical like prime from 26 to 30 in my opinion. Like 30 is where the decline happens.
I think it extends. You could be 33 and just
It
balling
depends
out.
yeah, that's the thing. It depends on the person, but
Especially
like
someone like Harry Kane, he doesn't rely on his pace the way like Ronaldo.
yeah, like his physical
Harry
attributes
Kane,
are super like
he can stick around for some time. I
Yeah,
don't think his issue is that he's growing old. I think his issue is that he's 29 and his only trophy is the Audi Cup. And that's getting to him. That's what I
Yeah.
think it is.
But like
That's just
you
my
have to look at his ambition. Is he ambitious enough to leave Tottenham? Is he brave enough to leave Tottenham and go to, like, say, Man United or, like, I don't know, Chelsea if they want to swoop in for the bid last minute or somewhere? I don't know.
I have something to say about that after.
I think he needs to. I think Harry Kane has to leave. 10 years ago, we saw Van Persie do the same thing. He was at Arsenal. He wasn't winning anything. And he stepped up and he moved to United and he won a title, which I think Harry Kane can do. It doesn't, not even United. I think if he goes to any of the big teams in the league, he can be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
But will he do it? You know, everyone is saying he's like, is he? The thing is, Gerrard won trophies, but like, is he gonna do a Gerrard and just stay there, comfortable at his boyhood club? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we know what London club fans are like. I mean, like if he leaves Tottenham and goes to like a rival top 6 club, like he will be like look at Sol Campbell, absolutely abused by like the previous fans. And like is Harry Kane brave enough to face that is the real thing, because he will get so much abuse if he goes to Man United. so much abuse. It would be absolutely. It would probably be record-breaking
abuse
levels of
anyway.
abuse.
I don't think so. I think, like, in my opinion, Harry Kane has endured way too much. Like he was due to leave Tottenham 4 years ago. Him leaving now is just him doing charity work for Tottenham for the last 4 years, in my opinion.
It's a shame because Tottenham really like they have Son, they have Kane. Like I just want them to do well. Like they're just likable players, but they're just stuck in a club that's like it's not going anywhere. It's not improving. It's not getting worse. It's just like in a grey area right now. It's like barely considered a top 6 team to some people.
Yeah.
Like where does he go from here?
And they're still gonna beat Milan next month. I'm telling you from now, Tottenham are gonna beat Milan.
Bro,
Yeah,
no,
I think so as well. I think so.
Conte's meant to leave at the end of the season as well. That's what the rumors saying. But if he
Yeah.
does well in Europe, I think that'll
Guys,
sway him.
whilst we're on the topic of contracts, sorry, I'm gonna veer away from the Premier League for a second because I just read something. It came out about an hour ago. There's another big player who's now refusing to renew his contract, and it kind of fits in very well with the storyline.
Who?
Barcelona are now back on the up, and they're doing their thing. And today, Messi comes out and says, "I am not renewing with PSG."
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, go look it up. Look it up. It's like it's nothing official, nothing concrete, but like right now, like the media is breaking about it. Could we see the return of Messi to Barcelona, and could this be detrimental to Barcelona, or will it take them back to prime days?
Well,
Now that Gavi
Fabrizio
and Pedri and all
Romano
of that.
said 5 days ago that he's staying, but Gerard Romero said that he's not gonna renew it. But Gerard Romero also said we're gonna 100% sign Frankie De Jong, and then when we didn't, he said 100% we're gonna find 110% we're gonna sign Frankie De Jong. So I don't know if I believe this guy. This guy is a bum. But
Even Forbes says Messi has no intention of renewing Paris Saint-Germain contract.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was true, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think PSG are
Messi
gonna.
even said eventually he's gonna go back to Barca. He said that, like, maybe he's realized that he still does have a few good seasons in him.
It's the
And he
fairy
wants to
tale,
go to Barca.
doesn't it? Fits the storyline.
It does. But also the rumors are saying as well. During the World Cup or before the World Cup, Inter Miami were trying to talk to him about sorting out a contract.
I hate that, bro. I literally hate that so much.
I don't want that for him. You know, one of the goats is already ruining his legacy. The other one doesn't need to do that as well.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about that, by the way? Like that Messi versus Ronaldo game? It was. How did PSG concede 4 to Riyadh XI?
They
Because
rotated.
it was an all-stars. It was an all-stars team versus one club.
They rotated
Yeah,
heavily.
I remember that.
Yeah, but how much talent does that All Stars like team have in it, really?
But it's
besides
also
Ronaldo?
a friendly. Like, you can
Yeah.
never take a score of a friendly and apply it to like the actual ability of a team. Like PSG,
Yeah, I mean,
if PSG played their best
Liverpool-
XI and really wanted to win, then like they could have probably smashed around the XI like 4-0.
It was just like even like for me like the levels at which PSG have like player wise, like the ability, I don't think you should be conceding. Like even if you're trying some weird ass like one at the back tactics, still.
No, the thing is, the Saudi League actually has some players that I completely forgot about, like Anderson Talisca. He played behind Ronaldo in his debut. I forgot about this guy. I forgot. He had like 5-star skills in one FIFA, and he's just here now. And like, who else was it? Was it Luis Gustavo or someone random? Is just in the
Luis
Saudi-
Gustavo!
Man, Luis Gustavo.
My God, no way.
Go back.
Luis Gustavo's a bad.
I just remember
I might
FIFA
be
card.
wrong, but like there was some guy. It was some random Brazilian guy. I was like, oh my gosh. But
There's a guy in the Prem who went to the Saudi League. There's some Brazilian guy. Forget his name.
no, yeah,
And he went.
people chasing the money. Where's the lineups,
Yeah,
bro? I can't
crazy
find the
big
lineups
contract.
anywhere.
It was a bummy game, anyways. I mean, like,
Yeah. I mean, Ronaldo scored.
yeah.
But
Ronaldo
did you see
and
his
Messi.
actual competitive debut though? Have you seen the highlights from that?
No, how'd you do?
Yeah.
Missing and missing and missing and missing. He missed every chance. He skied a free kick. He's not. He didn't. Basically, he brought his United form. Everyone thought, oh, he's gonna go to Saudi and kill it. He's brought his United form and his World Cup form, and he's brought it to Saudi Arabia.
I mean, they're going to try and shape that team around Ronaldo, surely.
No,
Like,
they have to. They have to.
yeah, because he can't really play in another style now. Like, you either shape it around him or it's not going to work out.
Yeah, bro. Luis Gustavo, look. Wait.
Oh my lord,
My goodness.
crazy to me.
No, but yeah, that's the thing with that game. It was just a bunch of people just having fun.
Little kickabout.
Ronaldo, I don't know about his legacy. Obviously, when people look back in 10, 15 years, they're not going to remember these Saudi years. But for us looking, I think it's quite sad. I don't know why he can't just call it a day. I don't think he's going to do well anywhere. I think he's just done.
Bro, some people just can't give up. Like, you have to understand, these guys live and breathe the sport, and like, this is the second best player ever to do it. Like, you can't just expect them to be able to hang up like the boots so easily. It's not that simple for them. They live
It's
and
kind of
breathe.
like I was watching one of Tony Bellu's. He did a podcast episode. I don't know if you guys know Diary of a CEO. It's actually a really
Yeah,
good
yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah. So he was doing an episode. He was talking about retirement. He's like, it drives me crazy. Like, it
Yeah.
drives me crazy. I just want to fight. All I want to do is fight, and it's killing me, and I'm depressed. All like when you do something for your whole life. And that's just Tony Bellew. Imagine Ronaldo. You think Ronaldo has it in him to just stop playing? As
Yeah.
bad as he's gonna get, like, he's Ronaldo. Like, he will always be one of the second best ever. I mean, the best ever. Anyways,
He was on Tony Bellew was on a show called SAS Who Dares Survive or
Oh,
something like
that
that.
show, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a SAS like training show where they bring on celebrities and put them through like special forces training. And Tony Bellew was on there, and he had to do this drill where like there was like 10 people punching him, and he had to just defend, and he wasn't allowed to like actually fight back. And he like shoved one of the guys to the floor, and then he went into a meeting, and he was like, I just don't know what to do with myself after retirement. Like, I feel like I can like snap at any moment. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for these people, these elite athletes who go through life like being the best and, you know, competing every day, where that's their whole life basically. When it's time to give it up, it's not as easy as people think.
oh, forget that. Like, I'm a nobody. I had to stop exercising for some time, right? And it broke me. And I'm like, who am I? Do I compete in anything? No. And it's still like, imagine Ronaldo. Like, do you know who you're talking about here? Like, maybe you don't like him anymore, but do you know who he is? Because I feel like you kind of forgot. Do you think he can just not play anymore?
No, that's not. I'm not saying he should retire. I'm just saying it's sad to see because I know he can't. He's not gonna stop. He can still play. He can still run around. Like, he's still a very fit, physical guy. But the technique, and how he used to play and his instinct is going. But he is still one of the best to ever do it, like you said. So I don't expect him to quit, but it's just really sad to see. That's all.
Where or Kane?
What? Kane?
I'm taking Weghorst. Weghorst is more ambitious.
Kane, bro.
He's played in a worse team. That makes it better.
Can we talk about another bummy team in London that everyone loves? So now Chelsea have paid 1,000 billion euros for Murdick. Now they are willing. They're back in the race for Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Like you know what this reminds me of? So I had this very specific feeling when City signed Haaland, right? I was like, oh, for God's sake, it's done. City are gonna break the Premier League. They're just gonna keep doing this and signing all the best players, whatever, right? I don't feel that with Chelsea. With Chelsea, the feeling I'm getting is, first of all, they're trying to make us feel like how we felt when Haaland got signed. They're gonna sign everyone and break the Prem. But the only thing I really thought when they signed Murdick and now that they're trying to sign Enzo Fernandez is, wow, two players. And when they got Joao Felix, three players are about to just ruin their careers.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
If you're going to Chelsea, you're committing career suicide. Like, what are you gonna? You're gonna spend 4 years at Chelsea doing what? Playing their five at the back formation, letting Ben Chilwell and Reece James run everything while you do nothing and you get wasted, and then you end up 10th in the league.
Okay, they're not going to have Chilwell in 5 years, Hussein, and like he's just joined. He just joined. You can't say that he's that he's wasting his career. Like, you have to give him at least a season and a half 2 seasons to keep.
I'm saying he's great. He is great, but the system that Chelsea plays does not allow for a single midfielder or a single
Hey,
attacker to
okay,
flourish,
I'm saying
and they suck.
when Louis van Gaal was at United, there were certain players that didn't fit into that system. Then Louis van Gaal left, and then they brought in who was it after that? Josh
Mourinho.
Mourinho, and they played a
Yeah,
different type of football. So if
yeah,
they
yeah.
bring in
Okay,
a manager,
but
I don't
clearly
think it's the manager.
Todd
I don't
Bowley.
think it's the
Yeah,
manager.
it's not the manager. It's Todd Bowley, because when Tuchel came in, as successful as he was being, he got sacked, and Graham Potter came in, who is a very, very good manager, played the exact same system, was just as bad or even worse. He's actually been way worse. And now he's gonna get sacked too. All for them to end up signing, like, I don't know, Pochettino, who's actually gonna end up also playing the same formation, and he's gonna get sacked too.
I
And
don't think that.
at the end
Nah,
of it, Bowley is gonna go in and become the manager himself, and that's when the club is
no,
gonna
I
shut down.
think Chelsea will get
Yeah.
better. They're not gonna stay in
Yeah,
10th,
yeah.
but
They're not gonna stay in 10th, but they're not
whether
gonna be
they're
the
gonna
Chelsea
be
that
where they
It's
should
too
be.
big of a club to fail at this point. In my opinion, they're not going to stay 10th for
No,
3 more seasons.
they're
in my
buying
opinion.
everyone. Have you seen how they're structuring their transfers? It's like 100 million for Murdoch.
How have they not broken FFP laws?
So how they've done it is I think it was 70 million or 80 million up front, and they've spread it over an 8-year contract. They're giving all of these new signings 7-8-year contracts, so then the payments are split up, because every year you just need to report your financials, so it only comes up as 10 mil, so it's not that bad. But the issue with this is, if one day Murdoch is like, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore, and he's like, all right, we're gonna sell you. I'm like, no, don't leave. You can sit on the bench, get paid, and they just have to keep paying for you. Now that's what they can do. So now UEFA actually has just come out. They're trying to make a rule where you can't spread payments over more than 5 years, because if not,
That's good, yeah.
if not, every club's gonna do that. Because now Chelsea,
Yeah.
I was telling Charlie, Chelsea, if this works, it's like winning roulette with a gun. Because if not, you have no idea. If these players just decide, you know what, we want to leave, or they're crap, and you have to loan them out and pay all their wages and keep them for 8 years each.
Jesus.
That's so financially stupid. I was literally telling him it's like Barcelona. He's like, oh no, it's not that bad. It's just
No,
like
it
that.
is, yeah.
It's you're gambling on so much. You need to be successful. If not, where are you gonna be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Chelsea. Todd
Just a
Bowley's stupid. And
Garbage club. Garbage club, garbage owner, garbage.
The owner is the problem
team.
for sure, but I don't think he's deciding the way that they play.
He's like Ted Lasso, but less successful.
Ted Lasso's good, man. Best manager ever.
Yeah.
I never even
Ted
watched
Lasso's
it.
But anyways, we talk about the most recent biggest game in the Premier League as well. I did manage to watch
Leeds Brentford. That was a good game. 0-0. It's the end to end. To be fair.
I did manage to watch a big portion of it. I think, to be honest, for reference, we're talking about United numbers. To be honest, you can't be mad at this.
No, I'm not.
It's one of them ones where like you did get outplayed. I was watching it, like there was a stat in like the 82nd minute of like possession and shots in the last 5 minutes, and in the last 5 minutes Arsenal had 5 shots to 0 and had 75% possession. Like it's just like the pressure was just relentless. Arsenal's pressure is incredible. And the way they, like they set it up, like that goal wasn't just like a lucky touch. They set it up so that the pressure would lead to a last minute goal, and that's exactly what happened.
What are you gonna say?
Sorry, go ahead.
They are the best team in the league. So that's the thing is, right, when we conceded that, it felt crap, because it's the 90th minute. You're still losing in the 90th minute. It doesn't matter what the context is. I was angry, but then I had the rest of stoppage time to just think. And if you step back, this is the best team in the league. They are now favorites for the title. It will be more impressive now if they bottle this title. They are on course to get 100 points, 50 points after 19 games. That's crazy. Insane. They're gonna get 100. They're on course to get 100. Now
they'll end up with like 87.
Exactly. Now, but if you look, we are a team that's building. We're 6 months into our building process. We went toe to toe with them in the first half. Which was fine. We scored first. Rashford with probably the best goal he scored ever. Like he sent one of the best midfielders in the league, and then shot from 25 yards and it went in.
I thought you were about to say sent the keeper there. You were about to say sent the best keeper. I was like, ew, right?
No, one of the best defensive mids, Partey. Speaking of Partey, we missed Casemiro. I called it. We missed Casemiro.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that we would have come away with a point at least if Casemiro played. But anyway, this is the best team in the league. Rashford scored from 25 yards. Our second goal came from bouncing around in the box. Martinez was just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
They have had a week off.
That was such a nice goal.
It was.
Should have played it. I think he should have got it. To be fair, like he's going.
Yeah.
It felt like he could have got that.
Ramsdale dropped it, man. But listen, we can't be too sad at that. We've had only 2 or 3 days recovery since our last game. Arsenal have had all week. The fact that
this goal is nuts.
the fact that we went toe to toe with them after only having half a week rest compared to them, and we were so close to snatching a point. Literally,
and missing your best midfielder.
Yeah, and missing our best midfielder, and it was margin. Zinchenko was so close to being offside. I don't think Nketiah was offside, but Zinchenko was just onside. So I'm not upset. This team is our favourites to win the league. We are gonna build top 4 in a trophy. We're still on course for that, and I'll take that. That's all we need.
The thing is, like, I think just because they were being outplayed at the end of the game, like, it doesn't mean they deserve to lose, right?
Not that
like,
they deserve to lose. It's like sometimes you lose and you're like, we should not have lost that. But you can't feel that way about this game.
I just sort of felt when I watched that last goal go in, I was like, I just felt bad for the United players because it's not a goal out. It's a goal out of pressure. It's not a goal out of planning, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was all the pressure in the last, what was it? It was the 90th minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the pressure in the 90th minute, and I won't say it's a lucky touch because any time you put a foot up to kick a ball and it goes in the net, you did it on purpose. Except if you're like Diame. Josh, do you remember that goal?
That goal was a stupid goal.
Are you telling me Cisse meant his
Yeah.
Which one? The goal against
crazy
Chelsea?
one? Yeah.
If you kick it towards the goal and it goes in, man.
He even said in the interview.
I know what he
after
said.
his
I know what he said. You're gonna tell me what Cisse said. It's a shame, to be honest. I think that I was like really hoping you would get a point out of it at least. And we're competing between each other for 3rd and 4th, but I still wanted you to come through with the result there because I thought
No, you're in a title.
I sort of want Arsenal to drop points. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want Arsenal to drop points too, but at the end of the game, I was watching some YouTube video, right? Oh, not some. I was watching like my favorite United channel, and he was like, "Look, I hate Arsenal," and I was like, "Yeah, me too." And he was like, "But
you guys...
yeah, conversation." I was talking to my friend, so he was like, "I hate Arsenal. I hate Arsenal so much. You have no idea, but it's better they win the league than City win 3 in a row." Because the only manager to have done that is Sir Alex Ferguson. And I was like, it's a good point. So I've changed my stance. I'm not going to say come on Arsenal. I was going to say it as a joke, but I can't do it.
I'm going to revisit when you said Arsenal and Liverpool will finish top 4.
I still think Liverpool could finish top 4. I genuinely, if they just literally just...
That is way more outrageous than me saying that Man United...
Listen, all they need to do is dig through the cupboard, find the same drugs.
Hussein, what do you do? Rinse him.
No, listen.
I'm looking at the numbers.
They need to find they need to find the same drugs that they used last season, bro. When everyone was running around on steroids every game.
They'll come back.
Yeah, they'll come back.
Brighton, Fulham, and Brentford are ahead of Liverpool. You're telling me Liverpool are gonna finish? If Liverpool finish 4th, you see this whole head above the neck. I'm cutting it off. I'll decapitate myself.
Hold on, Hussein. If Liverpool get top 4, can you shave your head completely bald? Completely, like skin.
Completely.
And your face. Everything.
Yeah, you look like an egg.
Yeah, and my eyebrows.
No. You can keep your eyebrows. Keep your eyebrows. But the rest of it. Come on.
Just face the hair and the hair.
Come on.
Hell no. I'll shave my chest.
With a razor so it goes back longer.
Alright, yeah, okay, if they win, I'll shave my chest with a razor.
Actually, no, you have to get waxed and you have to record it.
Wax your chest.
I will wax my chest. If Liverpool finish...
You don't wax it, somebody waxes it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a video. This will be our socials. Hold on.
You're actually gonna do it.
What is this guy
If
doing?
Liverpool finish fourth, and we're doing the social
Top four.
league,
Don't say fourth because if say top
okay,
four.
yeah, okay, fair. If Liverpool finish in the top four, I'm going to wax my chest, like
Fully.
wax
Let's go.
fully everything.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so here we've had it on camera.
Andrew
I'm
Pugh.
that confident. I am that confident. I'll send it to
Okay.
you so you can put it on the touchliner because I'm not signed in since I got a new phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't like. The Arsenal fans will be awful, man. I mean, like they're like awful on social media as it is, but I mean, I saw so many things about Man United losing, and listen, I want to see Man United lose just as much, more than the next man, in fact. But I don't want to see Arsenal do it to them, unfortunately.
It was the whole smoking in that United pack. I was like, bro, fair enough. You guys won, fair and square. Like literally, there's no United fan out there going, oh yeah, we deserve the draw. We deserve the win.
There are. By the way, there's people saying
Man, they don't. They're fake. He's not.
He's just not.
Wait, can you guys see me? Because my thing is just loading.
Oh, you
Frozen.
think your thing's frozen? You need to leave and come back.
Oh.
Oh wait, no,
Wait.
he's loading. Okay,
Boom. I need to come back on a tech genius.
you're
Am I
not.
good?
You're
Am I
not
good?
here.
Am I good?
Oh no,
There
yeah,
we go.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Yeah, but what's I gonna say? Listen, you lose in the 90th minute. It hurts, but what were we talking about? I completely forgot.
The game.
Screw it, man. We don't want to talk about Arsenal.
The Arsenal fans. Yeah, no, they're unbearable. But listen, I hate it when fans. I hate it if we, like, for example, we lost by 1 goal and it's like, oh, it's offside. I don't like that. You shouldn't be in the position where you're gonna lose by a goal in the first place. So that's what I like to look at. I hate like, oh, if he was onside, if that wasn't a handball or whatever. Just focus on the game. Your team shouldn't be in that position where you have to focus on that. But you know what? Arsenal win the league. Fair play. I think their fans are really annoying. They are the worst. But now, because of everything they're saying, they are the worst. They have to win the league. They have to win the league. From what I've been seeing,
In the Premier League.
It's probably between,
because Liverpool used to be the worst.
It's behind. It's definitely Liverpool. It's definitely Liverpool or
I think it's undoubtedly
Liverpool, Arsenal,
It's
United.
Liverpool,
Arsenal,
Here's
United.
the thing about Liverpool. Here's the thing about
close
Liverpool.
third is United.
Yeah, I think
The
it's
thing
them
about
three.
Liverpool is like they gotta mix these packs and potions, no piece up.
I thought he was actually gonna make a coherent point there.
No.
I'm enjoying this Liverpool demise, but like it's just normal now. They're just there. They're low down there, not doing anything.
They're pre-Klopp Liverpool again.
Now that's the thing. Now, would you sack Klopp? People are thinking maybe it's time for him to go.
Yeah, 100%.
For a change. Time for a change.
100%. The fact that you're still employing Alexander Arnold, that alone should be the reason you leave.
Yeah,
Bro, even like, just move him into midfield. Okay, he's not a defender. Just get him out of that.
Even on the midfield, he's got no work rate.
he's not strong enough. He's not strong enough.
He's
Yeah,
so
but
lazy.
he's definitely not a defender. So you either play him
He's
in
not
the
a footballer.
midfield, or you don't play him at all.
He's not a footballer.
I'm trying to say he's good and his passing ability is really good,
Yes.
but like he just can't play fullback. Like he's just not good enough, and he's definitely not good enough to play, strong enough to play centre back. Sorry.
No,
So,
definitely not.
I wonder what he does. He could do a Gareth Bale.
Try,
sure.
Yeah, you
And
can try
move
sticking him on the wing. He's just not quick. That's the issue. His dribbling is not the best. But
Not
he could run like a Beckham kind of role.
Yeah. He could easily be like a relegation club winger for sure. I think so.
He could start for Newcastle.
I was seeing Liverpool fans were like, oh, this is what you get. Like to United fans, oh, Wan-Bissaka's getting cooked. This is what you get. And we were like, yo, we never held Wan-Bissaka on this high standard that you guys held Trent to. Because we have to remember, 2 years ago, certain friends of ours, or someone that really likes to annoy Hussein, said Trent was the best right back in the world. They were saying he's the best right back in the world, like, without a doubt. And I was like, it's one good season. Or maybe at that point, 1.5 or 2 good seasons. But look at him now. Oh no, man. Everyone's very reactionary, you know? Like, Arsenal are top of the league. I still think they're favourites, but it's only halfway through. Like,
yeah, this is the thing. Football fans are so quick to jump and be like, "Oh, it's over. It's done. Oh, this is over." Like, we still have how many more games? Like 18 more games to play.
yeah. 18, 19, depending on who you are. But
Yeah,
it's
but
huge
there's
now.
still like a load of games to play, a load of injuries still yet to come for teams. You know, we'll see what happens. I do
Yeah.
think that Liverpool definitely aren't making it to top four. I don't know why you'd say that. I don't think Chelsea are going to have a top four push. I don't think. I think
So
top four.
okay, can we all predict our top four right here, right now?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
me and Josh will have the same. Just
Yeah,
Newcastle
yeah.
United will be
I'll
opposite.
swap United and you. Yeah, I think United will come
Arsenal,
third.
Man City, Newcastle, Manchester United, and then Josh will have
I'll
you.
put
All right,
United third.
I'm gonna say
Here we go. Here's the take, Josh.
Here we go.
Here's the take. Get ready.
I'm saying Arsenal, City, United, Tottenham.
Of course he's gonna say that.
I'm backing that. I'm backing that. You'll see it. I'm backing that, and you'll see it at the end of the season. You'll see it at the end of the season.
Bismillah.
I'm backing that, and you'll see it at the end of the season. Newcastle are great, man. They are great, but they're finishing fifth.
No, I'm saying the thing with this is their defense is too good. The defense is too solid for them.
Until when, man? Every foundation is good until so much water comes in and starts breaking the wood and things start slipping through the cracks and you start dropping.
But they sold
For
wood.
example, for example, Milan won the league last year because of one thing. It wasn't our offensive creativity; it was our defense. Our defense was so solid you couldn't score a goal on us no matter how hard you tried. Now we're giving away goals like, "Hey, you want come take. You want to win? Come take." Because eventually, not that many, I don't know, but less than everyone else. But now we suck. Why? Because eventually things started to slip through the cracks. Players' morale dropped. And when that happens,
That's the
on the
thing.
back end of the season,
If you
and
think
Newcastle starts dropping points,
It might happen.
Crazy.
No, it might happen in the summer, maybe, but Newcastle are going to get reinforcements. They have the money. It's gonna have. This is the summer. This is the summer.
Yeah.
there's one more week
Unfortunately.
in the window. Let's see what happens.
Listen,
Listen.
we're gonna get someone. We will sign one person, because we do need more depth on the bench. We're gonna sign someone by the end of January. I hope it's not Anthony Gordon. I'll literally stop supporting Newcastle if that's the case. I do not want that rat anywhere near my foot.
Sucks. No one likes him. I don't know anyone that likes him.
He
sucks.
stinks, man. Oh my lord! And listen, we need more depth. We need another midfielder on the bench to get rid of Sean Longstaff for sure. We need our defense is perfectly sound, but if one of them gets injured, it could be a problem because Lascelles hasn't had a good game all season. Kraft hasn't started one game. Manquillo has come on he's like come on like 3 or 4 times, but like honestly, that defense it's so good. We will 100%, no doubt in my mind, finish top 4 if that defense stays completely uninjured. The way we will go down is 100% if like Kieran Trippier goes or Botman goes. He's so good, man. Botman is so young and so good, and he's got so much potential. It's
He's
unreal.
still got the best defense in the league. Still, and the attack's not bad.
Better than Arsenal.
Yeah,
may I
like,
remind you.
it's the best in the league. And the thing is, when they don't win, they draw, which is fine for now. And the thing is, you have to also take into account all the other teams around them. Spurs aren't doing well. We've gone on a good run of form, but you've seen we've lost and drawn. Like anything can happen. Chelsea and Liverpool aren't even in the picture.
Was Arsenal? Was your game Arsenal just away?
That was away, yeah.
So when Newcastle went away to Arsenal, we made them drop points. It was 0-0. We couldn't. They couldn't score.
There was a graphic. I was waiting for you to send it to me. It's Arsenal's home record this season, and it's all just win, and then 1 draw against Newcastle.
Yeah, there's no there's no stopping the morale right now for Newcastle because you've seen the changing room is so happy and so just like there's a sense of togetherness at the club, and it's something that we haven't had for years and years and years. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what comes up next for Newcastle. I mean, we definitely need to keep Isaac fit. We definitely need to keep Bruno fit. We need to get St. Maximin back involved because he's been very hit and miss this part of the season. had some lackluster performances, and get Joelinton back into the midfield, which is they're sort of playing a 4-5-1 when obviously the wingers go up. And Joelinton comes into the midfield, but I prefer Joelinton to just be in the 4-3-3 in the middle, anyways, and then have Saint Maximin on the left.
Yep. Anyway, time will tell with that. I mean, we're only halfway through the season, but again, if we come back here in 10 games and it looks the same, then I think you'll definitely get top 4. But that's pretty much everything for what's he doing? What's he shaking his head? Oh, okay.
He's just a hater, man. He's just a hater.
No, but I'm telling you the
You know
same thing
what's
that
more
happened to
crazy than
Napoli
saying
that season.
Newcastle won't be top 4, saying that Tottenham are going to finish above Newcastle? That to me
Yeah,
is more
yes.
crazy.
I believe so.
That is
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I have no problem being wrong, man. That's like, I feel like you think like even when if you guys make it top 4, I'm still gonna be in that. No,
You don't have a
Wait.
problem with being wrong because you're so often wrong when it comes to players and.
You remember? Can we go back to last season when Tottenham won their first game of the season and Ben was like, right, Tottenham are winning the whole league because you're only as good as your last game, and they won the last game and they're gonna get the whole league. I'll tell you from now. Do you guys remember that?
Did I say
100%
100% they were winning the league, or did I say I thought they were
You
going
word no. You word for word said, watch, Tottenham are winning the league. That's word for word what you said. So if you want to come and talk about stupid takes,
Yeah.
uneducated takes, being an idiot and not knowing football, we can talk about it.
This guy literally, that's one thing that I've said that wasn't true. One thing I've said.
That's the only thing that you said that wasn't true.
How many times on the touchline has he come on and had to apologize and said stupid things? Josh.
Well, you guys have apologized.
Josh,
as well.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you.
Why do I need to apologize? I need to
Wow,
apologize,
bro.
yeah? No, he's done it like 3 times I can think of.
Yeah, well, you love apologize once for something that you called me stupid for. When we were talking
One
about
thing. Yeah, I've apologized for the
my
Kane
God.
and
Yeah, it was
everything.
literally it was the biggest argument of the touchline. And it went on for like 6 episodes. And who
Okay.
ended up being wrong? Please stop.
Hussein, okay.
You were right.
Okay,
No
yes,
one
you
has
were right
being
with that.
wrong.
But
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but you thinking
yeah.
Spurs are gonna get top 4? We haven't talked about this game because it happened after the last episode, but it happened a while ago. They went 2-0 up at the Etihad,
Yeah, true.
and then
But
they
it's
conceded
City.
4 goals.
It's City. It's City.
Mate, no. It's a 2-0 lead. It doesn't matter if you're playing against 10 monsters, 11 monsters. Who cares? You defend. How do you concede 4?
We scored.
A top 4
3
side,
goals and
a
they
top
couldn't
4
beat us.
side doesn't bottle it like that. I'm sorry, they just don't do that. You can't tell me that
Time
that's
will
what
tell.
happens.
Time will tell. Time will
Mate.
tell. Time will tell.
Josh, you know.
Hey, man, if I'm
Wait, who's fifth right now? Sorry, Josh.
Fifth are Tottenham.
Right. Newcastle has not lost to anyone in the top 5. Anyone in the top 5. How's Tottenham done against the top 5? Lost against us.
Lost against us.
That's crazy,
Lost
bro.
against Man United.
That's crazy,
Lost against
bro.
City.
Arsenal.
Whoa.
Lost against Arsenal.
That's crazy.
Just saying. You can. It's in front of your face.
I know it's crazy. That's crazy, bro. They're still
Chris,
finishing.
it's correct. That's what it is. The facts speak for
Bro,
themselves.
that's I know.
You can either choose to accept them or deny them.
I accept them. These
Good
are
man.
indeed facts.
You're intelligent.
However, I still think
No,
that you
I
will
take
finish
it back.
first.
Not
Tottenham will
intelligent.
finish first.
Lack of intelligence.
Can we get on a flight, bro? We're gonna keep doing.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna get on a flight right now. So actually, we were supposed to go to Heathrow, but unfortunately, all the flights were full, and also in Gatwick because of the strikes. So we've gone to Luton. So we've been there for a while, and there's been some delays, and the food sucks, and it's really cold. But then the flight comes, and then we get on the flight, and then Hussein's complaining.
All right, sure. All right, so first and foremost, can we talk about this one specific man who left a team that didn't really like him. He didn't really like them. He left that team, you know, and when he left, the vibe was like, go and never come back. He left and went back to the team that he adored and really wanted to play for. Yet to play his first game, and that team has worked their way up from a terrible start in the beginning of the season, worked their way up to second place, only to be dropped back down to 10th, and Pogba hasn't even played 1 minute of the season.
Bro, inject
Imagine
it.
being Pogba right now.
Inject it into my veins, man.
Yeah, can I just give flowers to just one man? I know you don't like him, but can I just say that Di Maria is just so special. He might be, in my opinion, the most underrated winger of the last 10 years.
not outrageous to say.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I don't think he's the. I mean, like claiming the most underrated is like it's a tough one, but he's
You're also
definitely
forgetting.
super
You're also
underrated.
forgetting. He scored 3 goals in his last 2 finals appearances.
Yeah, no, I think you might be onto something there. He is very good. He shows up at the big moments, and that's when players are judged.
He's a seasoned vet, and he doesn't like because again he's one of those players. He's a winger that doesn't rely on pace, so he will be around longer. Like it doesn't matter if he's 34, 35. He can stick around for a few more years. Having him at Juventus has been the sole reason that they made it back up to second place. And Vlahovic has not been having the greatest season just because he doesn't fit into the Juventus system. I honestly think this all has been carried up on the backs of Di Maria and Milik, who would have thought Milik would be as successful as he was when you have Vlahovic in that team. But still,
They're
now
both good
they're in
strikers.
10th place. Yeah, they're in 10th place. I'm laughing, although my team sucks as well.
No, that's unreal for them to be in another scandal. In another scandal where you're trying to balance the
Again.
documents with money that's not there. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is the second time. They're lucky that that it wasn't more severe. It's only 10 points. They got relegated last time and had a title stripped. So they're lucky. It's only 10 points. No fines to the best of my knowledge, but yeah, they
When
were
was the last time
they
this
had,
happened in the Premier League? Had point deductions like that.
it's the last time it happened, I don't know. I think it was Portsmouth, and it was because it went into administration.
Yeah.
But
That was like 2004 or something like that.
something like that. But they just overtook Milan. We talked about it last week. Me and Hussein were saying, "Oh, Juventus are here, haha." I was like laughing at Hussein. I was like, "You said they sucked. Look at and now they're just
Not down
intense.
to the players or the manager though, is it? Like that's just down to how
It's
the
the
club is
board.
run.
Like what can
Like there's nothing that these play. They probably would be still ahead of Milan in that case if the board were actually like decent people and like played by the rules.
It's true. It's and now that all of the directors or ex-directors are banned from Italian football for months. But one of the main guys, this is a big thing, Paratici, who has signed all the players that have made Tottenham all good last season, they're trying to make his ban extend from Italy to European and English football. Oh,
Really?
Ben, your camera's gone off.
Yeah, I know. Just continue.
Yeah, so if that happens, Tottenham are done. They're done. They're finished. There's nothing there to keep Kane at the club because Conte's leaving. And Paratici gone. No good signings. They signed Bentancur because of his Italian connections, for example. And Kulusevski. So he goes, Tottenham go. Conte goes. And then they're down again. And Kane comes to United. So all I want is for Paratici to get his ban.
Just put him in jail. Take him to prison.
Bro, put him in jail, man. He'll be fine. I swear. But Milan haven't played this weekend, though. They're playing tomorrow.
Oh, guys, my laptop is on 8%. Yeah, we play Lazio tomorrow, so we need to wrap this up quick because.
All right. Well, what is your prediction for that Lazio game?
3-1 Lazio.
When's this guy lost all
I'm
hope?
not joking.
When's this
I'm
guy-
not joking. I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Bro,
You know,
let's.
look, I'll tell you one thing. This Lazio game is going to dictate exactly how we do in the Champions League. Why? Because there has to be a turning point for our morale and a turning point for our momentum. And if this game, because this is going to be one of our biggest games before Tottenham, if this game is not the game where everything turns around and everything changes and we become a good team again, our morale is just going to keep dropping. We're going to end up finishing like fourth instead of actually winning the league, which is what I thought was going to happen. The titular is going to become even worse, and he's going to drag down the rest of the team with him. We're going to lose like 8-1 on aggregate to Tottenham, and it's going to be like one of the worst seasons after winning a league known to mankind.
I'm glad to see that you're still optimistic. I feel like every episode we do, you just get worse and worse every time.
Bro, because I'm a realist. Like we just look like bad word. We're so bad. We suck. We don't have any structure. We don't know how to string two passes together. All like we keep relying on individual brilliance. And I was saying that. Do you remember when I was saying it for
Inter.
I was saying it for Inter. They kept relying on Brozovic, and they were playing garbage. Now they play like a team. Look how well they're doing, right? They just smashed us 3-0 in the Super Cup as well, right? Now we are relying on Theo Hernandez and Leao, and that's it. And Giroud is not finishing his chances. And nobody's playing well. Imagine being 2-0 down to Lecce. Lecce, bro, who are Lecce? Lecce. Can you understand? Lecce, like they're as bad as like Newcastle. Like you can't be losing 2-0 in the first half to these kinds of teams. Like it's just unacceptable.
Josh, who do you think would win right now, Newcastle or Milan?
Well, Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah.
But they're not that bad, then, are they?
Well, no, but we suck.
Yeah, we beat teams that suck. Well, we can't help that we're good and you're shit.
Can you not swear on our podcast, please? Anyways, I got the warning that my laptop's about to die.
Yeah, you're lagging. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Been some good debates. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Oh, subscribe to Ben's YouTube. I'll leave it in the description. He's got some videos. Yeah, subscribe.
Do it.
There's
Yeah.
chappers. Subscribe.
You're gonna learn how to pick up girls soon.
All right, and that's where I
Have a good one,
Take care,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for watching.